Good morning everyone, it's Rachel here, and here we go with our cuff. So that's what it's like so far. And some ladies recommended on the Facebook group that hair elastics are good to use for the elastic loopy doopy, so that's something to consider. So all I've done is pinned on this flower. Actually my glasses have a speck on them and it's bothering me. Just a minute, I'll have to clean them. Got this wonderful stuff that my mum told me to get in Australia. I'm going to get some more. It just, oh my gosh, boy does it clean your glasses. Okay, good. Oh, now I can see without spots. Okay, so I'm going to start layering up here. I don't remember really what I wanted to do. I think I had this coming out the side like so. So I think that will stay there. And then I wanted to have it, oh my tummy is making noises because I just had my breakfast. And I quite like that. Maybe more over here. Not coming too far off it. I'm not sure. And then I quite liked that. It's only small, so we don't want too much. I'm just playing around with the composition because as I mentioned, I haven't really looked at it since last week. No, I've never done this type of thing before, so it's all a bit of trial and error. It's totally covering up all those fabrics, that, so I think I want smaller things. I'm not going to be needle turning or anything like that. Oh, it was funny, like I couldn't remember what I had discussed, what we had discussed, Sass and I, regarding this, and so I couldn't remember whether I said I was doing this or something else. Apparently I was doing a brooch, but I forgot about that. And I wasn't feeling it. And I went ahead and did a cuff, and then I didn't realize, I had forgotten that Sarah might be doing that. And so we're doing the same thing, but ours, they're quite different, which is good. So you can see two different takes on it. I'm wondering whether I want to put something like that. There, I need something, oh here's a lovely small one, and that there, and then I mean it will take on a different life when the stitching all happens. So we can see little bits of the fabric, and I did cantha stitch it all as I said I would do, and I don't know if I want that little bit of colour there. No. Okay, so I'll put these aside. These were ambitious, they're big. And what else do I need to pin that? I might trim away a bit more. I probably don't need to keep that because I'll do my own greenery, I think, mostly. And I probably don't need to keep that funny shape either. That's better. Yep. Okay. Gives me room to do things. And that's going to tuck under there. So let's have a, oh, I didn't put a pin there. Or would I like that over there? No, I like it here. I'm going to put it there. Almost covering up the whole ticking. You're just going to see a little bit of it. So I'm going to grab this thread and stitch down the lighter colour ones. So how is everyone today? I hope you're well. We are well, sunny, and it's quite warm. It's like a cold, it's probably slightly colder than a cold Sydney winter's day, if that makes sense. Okay, so I'm going through multiple layers here, but I've got a nice needle that will go through, it appears. So this is my first amount of stitching down. So some of you have already finished, so I'll be interested to see what the next project is. I think Sarah will finish hers. I don't think I'll finish mine because I'm going to do a lot of, I think, methinks, quite a bit of embellishing. And most of my stitching in the background is going to disappear. But hey, I know it's there. Mum had a great idea. I was saying, oh, I don't wear a lot of jewellery or anything like that, so I'm probably not inclined. I don't wear bracelets or anything, so, but I do like making it. I will enjoy making this. But Mum was like, it could be really cool if you had two, and you put it, like in the winter, you put it over the band of your jumper or your sweater in the States, and then it looked like it was the actual cuffs of the jumper. That could be interesting. And you could make them, like, say, take from the same fabrics but different compositions, so they looked matching but not matching. Right. So I won't go over the dark fabric with this thread. I'm just going to go on and stitch down the lace so I can get rid of that pin. So just doing whatever stitches to anchor things on. Okay. just say you made a boo-boo and it wasn't quite long enough, you could just, you know, invisible stitch another piece of fabric on there, and then you'll be layering over the top. So I'm just going to pull that out a little bit. I think it got squished in there. Yeah, you can attach a piece of fabric and make it longer. I don't really have a clear vision as to how it would look. Oh, didn't go through the fabric. I've got to come back over here. So when I'm in Australia, we're going to go and see this lovely lady. I won't tell you who she is. We're going to video in her store. And she's just started YouTube, so you'll be hearing all about that when I'm in Australia. But super excited to meet her. I love her style and aesthetic and the colours that she chooses, and she uses things like what we like to use. So I think she'll be a great addition to the YouTube community. So you'll have to wait. It'll be a couple of weeks and then we'll be telling you, revealing. And she might have a few more videos out by then, which would be great. Actually, I think I'll get a new piece because it is too short and I'll be changing it in a second. Right. I feel like when things are stitched down, I can then start gathering thoughts as to how I want to continue. I don't actually always think, I mean sometimes, but I don't normally have a too far ahead plan. Bit of a fly by the seat of my pants person. The other thing I wanted to do was to embroider or maybe put some fabric in a slow stitchy sort of style on a scarf. That would be really cool. I don't know, has anyone, have I seen any scarves? I don't think so, but a scarf, I didn't mention that the last time. That's a good option. Like do wool embroidery, that's what I'd like to do. I don't think I probably wouldn't get it done before I leave, that's all. So I may just focus on this project, I don't know. Oops. So of course you're stitching down what's behind. Well, this is over the top of that, that's behind, but I've anchored that down as well as this. But then I wanted this to go behind this piece. So now I can sort of put my stitch in through there and go around that one. Try to do as much as I can without having to cut my thread. I'm going to jump over here and do this one, and then I'll probably need a new thread by then anyway, but I'll need to stitch down the piece of lace as well. Take that out. I'm just going to put some little stitches in here. Just to attach that across there. I'm thinking if I can find my thread, I wanted to use one of my perles, the hanks, and just maybe go around the edges of all of these with a little whip stitch or overcast stitch, whatever you want to call it. Just grab a little bit more and stitch this down. Maybe just these white ones, not so much that one. It kind of blends in. Oh my goodness, I'm tangled. There we go. Okay. It's actually been very nice to stitch through this sort of, I don't know, I think it's a linen, I don't know. Okay, so that's done. Now we've got to do this, and I'm thinking I need a dark, I'm going to use a dark blue. I want a really dark blue, like almost a black blue. I don't have one of those in here, so let me grab my other one. Let's see. I've only got that. Now that's really still blue. I don't want that colour. That's a wool, that shouldn't be in there. All blues. Let's see what I have in there. See if I've got something dark. Super dark. I have this one. That's it. I don't know what that is. That's one of the ones I got from my mum when she was like, "Oh, you need to. You can tidy up my wools, and I don't want them." And so I scored a whole lot. Thanks, Juju. Bet you regret that. Okay. I don't probably need such a thick needle. This one will do because it's not actually that thick, this wool. It's very fine. It's almost like a mohair. Okay. And I'm going to do little stitches kind of close together. So these are already going to be a little bit decorative. I'm not too worried about the edge there because I'll be putting a backing on and that'll all catch this long edge here. And I'm thinking about embroidering the flower. So obviously this you're not going to see very well, but I am doing little stitches close together. I can hardly see them, so you definitely can't see them. I think I'll probably do a lot of it in wool because I want to have texture. Yep, I think this will take me the whole month because I want to put details on. I'll hold it up close in a second. So I'm just coming up next to where I went down. Not like on top of it, but just next to it. And that way I save quite a bit of thread. You can see how far I'm going with one length of thread. And in the back, that's what it looks like. You get little stitches like that. It actually, the back will end up being pretty cool, I think. We may decide to reverse it. I wonder whether I might continue this darker colour somewhere. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know anything. I know nothing. It's already getting a nice textural edge to it. Don't need that pin anymore. I don't know if you can see that. I'll just come up closer. Tap. Can you see the little stitches there? It's already starting to get some texture. So we're near, oh, unthreaded. We're nearly halfway round. Actually, I'll leave that. I'll finish that afterwards. I wanted to see, oh, I don't know where my beige thread is. I wonder if I'd like them in this, going around in that. That one's okay. I think I'm going to try this, see if I like it. Just to show you, and then I can finish that off, and then next week we can do some more of the embroidery part, and then it will need to be constructed. And I think I might whip out the beads. I don't know. I may whip out beads, because I want it to be, you know, over the top, kind of. Oh, I didn't stitch around that edge. What a ding-dong. Anyway, we'll do it now. I don't like those pointy bits. We'll snip those off. So my thought was to go round in the same fashion these edges. Now when I go off the thing, it'll be a little bit more fiddly. I might just stitch it, squish it down. Yeah, this is going to be good. Now I could have done that directly, but I kind of like working without pins. And as you saw, it didn't take that long to do. Let's go around one and see. It's not to say I won't stitch over the top or do something else, but this is the start. And so far, so good. What I could have done too, and I could come back and do, is go in with some sort of blue like that would be, and I might do that for some, I don't know. It'll keep the fraying in check as well. It's all a bit of fun, isn't it, really? Then you just hang it somewhere and never wear it. Well, I might, you never know. Might have a navy blue jumper on or something, or a black one, and have my cuff on to embellish one sleeve. Yep, this is good. I like this. It's all a bit of fun. Fun, fun, fun. I think I'm going to, as I go along, I'm going to come in and I'll probably embroider over those leafy bits and do my own leaves. That one has a center, that one doesn't, so I'll probably put a little bit of a center in that one. But I am liking the edging like this with the wool, because I was thinking I would like to use wools, as I mentioned before, because I think it'll give it really nice texture. So really securing down my edges here. Now I'm going to jump over here. Oh, I'll be going the opposite direction though. Not good for me because I'm a lefty. But I'm going to start doing this one. Definitely liking the look of this. I'll just show you up close. Can you see that around the edges? So I'm going to continue on and do that off camera, and I think I will go around that one so it's the same as the others. And then next week we're going to start doing our embroidery on here and around the bits and pieces. If we have time, we'll add beads. Otherwise, we'll add beads the week after and then finish it off. So that's what's going to happen. So I hope you enjoyed that. I'm really liking it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye.